Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know what it is.
One
You already know
time
what it
for the
do.
one time.
Boo man shout in the building. Bodie 3000 here with me. One time for the fan. You already know what it is. Let's go ahead and start the show. Feeling good, feeling great, feeling great, feeling good. How are you? One time for the fan. You already know we cooling. Bodie 3000 is here with me. Boo Man Shout is here with me. Welcome back, y'all. What's good, man? Bodie 3000, what's up, man?
Man, cooling it, man. It's all good, man. Yeah, I mean, we can say what's up with you. I mean, we know what's up with you, man. Everybody in the chat. It's this guy's birthday.
Hey,
Jack Clayton. So
y'all
The
run
big
up
5-0, man.
birthdays.
The big 5-0.
God damn. Get this cane, man. I got a damn scooter from my granddaddy. He said you could have it.
Snap. Y'all are tripping, man. Yeah, man. It's Falcon fans' birthday, man.
You know, we finna see in all day, all whole show fans. We finna see a whole bunch of midlife crisis.
Hey, man, what that Social Security look like?
Gosh, I ain't up there. Hold on now. I ain't up there, but yeah,
hold on now.
Appreciate like all the love, man. All the birthday shout outs and everything.
Yeah.
I'm
Happy
enjoying
birthday,
it.
Jack, man.
Enjoying it. Do appreciate it, Bodie, man. Boo, man. You're off work early. Glad to see you in here. Hold on. We got special guests. Bam. Yeah.
Oh, is
the light out? Lights out in Baxley? Oh, there we go.
Hey, I want to
say, RoboCop, what's good?
Damn, not the AOL.
Case, you know we live. Welcome.
What's up, dog?
Well, you got a fade. You looking like a Stetson, my homeboy.
Stetson.
Quavius.
My boy Stetson.
Got cleaned up today, man.
Cleaned up what?
Shit.
Sheesh. Hey, man. Hey, shout out to Chasing podcast. Boo Man, shout out. How you doing, man? How's your day going, man?
Doing good, man.
Oh, you talking to Chase?
Yeah, talking to Boo Man, shout out. Yeah, I mean, your headphones, you good or?
Oh yeah, man.
You want to
run the Best Buy? You want to run the Best Buy real quick?
That mop bucket covering his ears.
Yeah, we doing good today, man. Everything good, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. We in here today. We got a lot of football to talk about.
Got a lot of Falcons football to talk about. You know, we always love talking Falcons football every Wednesday, every Sunday, 8 p.m. One time for the fan. Facebook, YouTube, Spotify. You know how we get down. Chase, what's up, man? You good?
What's up, dog? Doing all right. I was hurting a little bit this afternoon, but we doing all right.
Okay. Well, get straight right into it. You know we love going to the chat. Chat's going crazy. Now, StreamYard has some type of restriction going on with the commenting. I guess it's some type of error, but they said they're going to get it fixed. It happened, I think, Monday night or Tuesday night. So I saw the email and I saw it come across my screen earlier this morning. So if y'all see any comments that's missing, it's StreamYard. It's not me. So email them, blame them. But it should be good by Sunday show, but we're good. Sean's up in here. He said, "What's up, guys? Panthers. Mama said knock you out. Yeet.
Ooh.
Yes,
some.
sir.
Boy,
Let's get
I
some.
wasn't even born when that song came out.
You know
So
who
what
was?
you- One time for the
What
fan.
day is it?
One time for the fan game. Rise up. Great man once said, "We gonna be all right."
Well, this you and will you get some glasses in a couple more years?
Sheesh. Cam Burst up in the chat. Shit look like D Alford will be back. Injury report will give you the update. D Alford is he was limited in practice. I think AJ too as well. Chase, you got some info on some of the injury report when we get to that shortly.
Yeah.
Okay. We get to that in just a couple seconds here. We just get a couple seconds. Happy birthday, Jack. Appreciate it, Dan. Jeff Wolf is up here. Birthday drinking last night and about 30 minutes ago, but I'm gonna get to some more drinking after the show.
Yeah, he said he got to do it in sections. We're getting too old.
Water.
Now water.
God, not getting too old, staying young. Lowski said, "Here, kitty." Gosh,
Oh yeah,
not the kitty call.
Oh, we finna.
Justin Newman's up in the chat. He said, "What's good, fellas?"
Good, Justin.
Good, Justin.
Shout to Karen in the chat. Jack, ain't no way you 50. Tell him what 50. Boy, stop. Come on, Bodie. 50. Boo man.
There's
50.
a bear. Now let me stop.
God.
You said your prom song was "Summer Breeze" by Isaac Brothers.
Yeah.
Make me feel fine.
Cash app notification. Face that. LaMarcus Boy, one time for the fan. I told you, Boo man, when you
All
don't
day
pay your
long.
bill. I told you what happens when you don't pay your bill. I said they'll catch you when you least expect it. Ice Cold Wolf is back up in here. Said peace and blessings.
What's good?
Hey, what's
dog?
up?
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody giving the birthday shout outs, man. Shout out to everybody. You got mail. You already know. Rise Up Tours up in here. Carlo's up in here. Appreciate that, Carlo, man. Appreciate that. Rise up. Yeah, I can see this shit's going crazy on the damn.
Run it up. Run them run them birthday wishes up. Run them up.
What's good? You already know. Zone 3 up in here. Zone 3. Hold on. Zone 3 up in here.
We're having
Zone
Kitty
3
for lunch.
You already know what it is. Dre's up in here. Justin Newman said he was 52 years old. Sheesh. Hey, man. We ain't going to talk about that, man.
No, he's doing the mashed potato. Go ahead, do it, Jack.
If you're trying to guess my age, I can still play for the Falcons right now. If you're trying to guess my age, I can still play for the Falcons right now.
What the kids say? Kizzy.
I can run a 4-4. I can run a 4-4-2 right now.
That's it. That's
right now.
Hey, Jack. When they talk about LeBron, you feel offended? He's not old.
What's going on, Lisa Shepard? Let's get straight to it, y'all. Falcons football. Time to talk. Time to get to it. Chase, depth chart was released. Injury report. Falcon fans want to know what's going on.
Yes, sir.
You got some
we'll
info
turn to
for
Chase.
us. Can you fill us in on what's going on with the Falcons right now with the injury report or what's going on with the depth chart? There's some things to talk about, Falcon fans. So go ahead, get to your spot. I know some of y'all watching the Hawks game and everything. We always represent for them Hawks too as well. But we gotta talk Falcons football. We're gonna talk about what it takes to beat the Panthers. What the Falcons need to improve on. Bodie's breakdown is tonight too as well. So we're talking Falcons football. Even though it's my birthday, we still gonna talk Falcons football. I didn't put the podcast aside because it's my birthday. I said, hell no, we're gonna do this shit. I said we're gonna rock out. And shout out to everybody who's out there doing the Falcons podcast, content creators, everybody. I was watching the Out of Your Falcon Mind podcast yesterday. I've been watching it for past few episodes, man. Them boys are dope, man. So shout out to Out of My Falcons Mind podcast. Big Low Country, man. Shout out to Lee Shepard. Shout out to everybody who's out there doing their thing. Falcoholic, everybody. So many people. But look, got a lot to go over tonight. Crew, I see you in the chat. Rise up toward Drake True Statement. I see you on the chat. Chase, depth chart news, injury report news. Let's get straight to it, man. We want to talk Falcons football.
Yeah, so we'll jump straight to the starting lineup. Receivers, you got Drake London. Different change here on the depth chart. You got Demir Bird over Brian Edwards.
We got to talk about that.
Kyle Pitts. We got Kyle Pitts, Jake Matthews, Elijah Wilkerson, Drew Dahlman, Chris Lindstrom, Caleb McGarry, Olamide, Tyler Agier, Keith Smith, and Marcus Mariota. Defense side of the ball, you got Grady Jarrett. Abdullah still holding that spot down. Taquan Graham. Ogundeji's back on the starting list. Michael Walker's back as well. That's a major plus.
plus.
Rashawn Evans, Lorenzo Carter, AJ Terrell is limited practice week to week. So doubt you see him. Richie Grant, Jalen Hawkins is out for the game. D. Marlowe steps up in his spot. And Darren Hall is holding down the cornerback spot right now with D. Alford following at second string. As far as people coming back, you got Michael Walker off the injury list. You got D. Marlowe stepping up, trying to make a big step in this game. He's got to come out and compete, man.
Falcon fans, hearing the injury report, a little depth chart there from Chase. One thing that stands out is Damiere Byrd over Brian Edwards on the depth chart. Bodie, we were super hyped over Brian Edwards when we heard the news that he was going to be a Falcon. But now you're 7 weeks in, and you just haven't got the production you needed from Brian Edwards as of late. So my question to ask to the chat, my question to ask to the group, to everybody here, it's big that Damiere Byrd is stepping up, but what's the situation with Brian Edwards? I mean, he has some decent numbers at Oakland, so I was hoping he could come over here and put up those same numbers, but it just hasn't been what we thought it was going to be. What do y'all think is the situation right now with Brian Edwards? Is it the scheme? Is it just not the right fit? Is it just other players just, stepping up and start shining? What's going on? What's going on? Boo Man, welcome. Let's get Boo Man in here before his internet cuts out. So, Boo Man, what's up, man? What's the play with Brian Edwards?
You want the truth? The truth is it has nothing to do with Brian Edwards. We don't have a pass-heavy offense. So, I mean, if you can look down the line. Drake London didn't have that many receptions last week. Kyle Pitts don't have that many receptions. Hodge don't have that many receptions. And I'm pretty sure Zacchaeus is in our top 2 in receptions. So, I mean, we just don't have a pass-heavy offense. It's not that he's not producing. He has no way to produce because we are a run-heavy offense. It really has nothing to do with him. We really haven't put him out there to. I mean, he don't have no drops. You ain't seeing drops. You're not seeing, miscommunication. You just, we just don't pass the ball like that. That's not what we do on Sundays. So kudos to him for, for fighting for a position and earning that 2 spot. But I mean, Damiere Byrd got that position for the production he had last weekend.
And if you're looking at the Falcons offense, I mean, do have a point. They're not throwing the ball 30, 40 times a game. Scraping by with, 11 for 14, 12 for 19, little stuff. So if you had to pass an offense like the Bengals, where you're going to be using multiple receivers, though I must say, Zacchaeus in motion and Parker Hesse in motion, some of the schemes that they're running on offense, very creative. But when it comes down to the receivers, the catching targets, I mean, you're going to get receivers going to have 2 receptions, 3 receptions, 2 receptions, 1 reception. But though you're one game back, 3 and 4. Just imagine that. You don't have I don't think you still have a 250-yard game yet with Mariota, or a 300-yard game, which most quarterbacks in the league right now are airing it out.
Yeah.
So if the disconnect is, they're not using receivers like that. It's a run-heavy offense. That is true, and it's helping us win games. That is true. But I would like to see Brian Edwards get involved more when he does get into the game. But if the plays is ran where he gets into the game and he's just a decoy and he's there for blocking, I'm not the coach. But I'd like to see him get more active right now with the team. But Damiere Byrd, the catch he made in Cincinnati on Sunday, that was beautiful. The throw from Mariota.
How about the dot from Mariota?
That was beautiful. So that's what you want to see. That could have been Brian Edwards. That could have been, I could name a couple more people who it could have been. Could have been Cordell Patterson. But I must say, Damiere Byrd, beautiful route, beautiful throw from Mariota. And just looking at the depth chart now, seeing Byrd take the spot. Let's move, Falcon fans.
I want to say it could have been.
Yeah, Bodie?
Oh, I want to say it could have been Brian Edwards, but they got his speed on Madden like an 86 or something. Yikes. I don't think he that damn slow. But anyway, I mean, just real quick, I mean, Mariota's built chemistry with Zacchaeus, especially. You got to get your top dogs in Pitts and London. He's just built chemistry, and then everybody else is just fighting for receptions after that. On top of the fact that you only throwing it 14 to 19 times a game. Okay. So like it is not a knock on Edwards' his skills. Okay. He's a good receiver. I think he's a good receiver. If you put him in a Kansas City, I think he's very productive. Very productive because he's good. We've seen him be good in this league. So it's just not enough passes to go around. Simply.
It's not any passes going around.
Sheesh.
I mean, it's just the reality of what kind of offense we have, you know. So
it makes no sense. It makes no sense for me to tell people, put me out there. I can catch the ball. No, you're not. Because you're not going to pass.
You know how to block?
Chase.
Go ahead, Chase, man.
No, I'm just going to add on, tag on to what Blue Man's saying. I mean, it's true. I mean, you got two of the biggest receivers in the game, and you're, like Jack said, you're throwing 14 passes a game. I think that is your problem with Brian Edwards. It's not really a personal problem. I think it's just a scheme fit. And whatever coach sees he's fit for, that's what he's going to do, whatever gets the W.
Yeah. And for me, we're talking about the depth chart news because that's what everybody's talking about, the depth chart news. That's what's going on this week. So Brian Edwards, step back. Demir Bird, step up. Hey, draw up another damn 60-yard damn bomb this Sunday.
Yeah.
Draw it up 2-3 more times. The way the Panthers defense is looking, I want to really go into Sunday and think about like the Falcons can have a beautiful game against the Panthers, and Mariota could probably have 250 or more passing. India.
I honestly think opposite. I think that because the Panthers have a good little pass rush, that Mariota legs will be way more effective come Sunday than it has been in other weeks. So it's kind of like when they're gonna give you the same kind of look that San Fran gave you, where they got pass rushers, and you're gonna have to step up and just take what they give you.
Take off to give you, yeah.
Yeah, Demir Bird is your number 2, and he's a bomb guy, So I hopefully, how it looks, it should be a Pitts game, honestly.
Big Pitts game, big London game too as well. You're back home in the Benz. The past 2 games in the Benz, you had 2 wins, so that's good to know. You go against the Panthers now tomorrow night. I want everybody to be tuned in to the Bucs Ravens game. We talked about this on Monday night. Ravens beat the Bucs tomorrow night. You're waking up Sunday morning knowing that you are in sole first place. And it's time to go beat the divisional rivals, the Panthers. Walk out of the Benz with the win. Get ready for next week against the Chargers. The Chargers, I must say, we'll get to that next week. But let me tell you something. Not the same Chargers who they were 2 weeks ago. I understand they got the 4-2 record right now? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? 4-2, 4-3, whatever it is.
I believe so.
You're right. They're not the same Chargers team.
They're missing 2 key players right now to their team. One is a top 3, top 5 corner in the NFL.
Yeah, that's a big loss for the Chargers.
Coming from the West Coast to Atlanta, welcome to Atlanta next week Sunday. But this Sunday, the Falcons need to go ahead and scrape up this win against the Panthers. And I think it's a big game for Mariota to, like Boo Man said, there's going to be some opportunities to run the way their front 4 is going to be. But I think it's also an opportunity to air it out. And Pitts go crazy in the Benz. London's going crazy in the Benz. Zacchaeus. And you're looking at Mariota, 3rd, 4th quarter. Hell, Ritter might even get in this game. If the Falcons do what they're supposed to do this weekend, and you're looking at a 25-28 to like 7 in the third or 4th quarter, I'd bring Ritter in. Just for a look, couple handoffs. You know what I'm saying? Just to hand
the ball off.
Just to run the clock out.
Just like Coach said, I see a pattern though this season. I mean, every game we got better. We got better and better and better until we got our ass whooped last week. That means it's time to whoop somebody else's ass. It's just time. It's just the timing. It's just how it is. So I think it's gonna be might see Ritter. You might be right.
And you're putting up numbers in the bends. I mean, you put up 26 against the Saints. What you put up? What you beat the Browns by? What was the score the Browns game?
We won by 3. It was what, 27-24?
27-24. Put up 27 there. Then you had 28-14 against the 49ers. And here come the Panthers, defeated, even though they beat the Bucs. I mean, the team is just horrible. So, Falcons, this is a big opportunity to go ahead and get a win. But Chase,
they swear they don't win the Super Bowl.
Sheesh.
No, I was just saying that them Panthers fans swear they don't win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they ain't about that action. They ain't about that action, boss. One time for the fan. We love talking Falcons football. Let's head to the chat. Let's head to the chat. Rise Up Tours up in here. He says, shameless plug. Grab your ticket for the Carolina bus trip. So, look, I know. Oh, appreciate that, Nike. Jeez. We play the Panthers here at home. But in the next 2 weeks coming up, we're going to also be playing the Panthers on the road, going to Carolina. And the Rise Up Tour has a bus trip going to Carolina for the Thursday night game. All right? I think it's the Georgia Peach Greyhound Coach Lines or Georgia Coach Lines or whatever. I can't remember what it is. I'm sorry. But it's one of those big transport buses. Them real deal ones. RiseUpTourATO.com. Get your tickets. I think it's $100 there and back. So they're leaving around, I think, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. They get up there like 3 or 4. You can get your tickets for the game, do whatever. And then after the game, the bus brings you right back to Atlanta. This is their third or fourth year now. Thomas has done the Rise Up Tour bus trip. So anybody looking for tickets, RiseUpTourATO.com. Shameless plug. We lit. Pastor Tito's. It seems Mariota's not reading the defense at times. The defense can't double everybody. Somebody should be open. Other than Zacchaeus, hope I spelled it right. We do not play well the whole game. I give us a D. That game right there was tough. Cincinnati. Don't want to go back too much to it. I know Chase and Boomman wasn't here on Monday's show, but Chase and Boomman, just going back to you guys' thoughts. Chase, what did you see wrong on Sunday?
Man, so I had to work Sunday, but I did go back and watch tape on the game. From what I've seen, man, defensive-wise, like we talked about, they picked us apart. They threw it down the middle. They put it in our face, and we couldn't stop it. I mean, that's all there is to it. Offensive-wise, I felt like the plays were there, but it just wasn't being executed. There was a couple of plays where Mariota took a sack when I know he could have took off and ran for 20 yards. It's critical thinking that's hurting us in these games like that game. Same with the 40. Same when we played the 49ers. Mariota took off a couple times and made big gains for us on that game. So I think it all comes down to Mariota knowing when to pull the ball down and take off and when to air that thing out because he can do that.
Yeah. Boo man.
How about you, man?
I seen you at the game. Passed by you when you was working section 136. Did they bring y'all in by bus or by plane?
Yeah, I remember seeing you. You asked me, could you meet Jamar Chase? And I said I didn't know you. But now Sunday game got ugly fast. Main things I took away from the game was your defense was decimated, but at the same time you didn't play and you played right into what they did offensively.
Mm-hmm.
So you sat back in zone, and then when you played man, you didn't have help over top to your more inexperienced corners. So I seen bad tackling. I just seen a team that got defeated in the first 2 drives of the game, and it just fell apart for the rest of the game. Offensive wise, I told us to both. I'm like, there was no creativity when it came to offensive wise. You hand it off one way, and then you hand it off the next way, and then you try to do a play action. It's like, come on, you put yourself in. If you don't have a passing quarterback, you put yourself in positions to, make him pass. Everybody's just gonna sit on everything. So I mean, honestly, I seen bad play calling from the defense. I seen we got out coached Sunday more than anything. I didn't even want to blame the players. The Bengals came out with a great You pointed out early in the game. They didn't run full sets the whole game. They ran 4 wide, and that's because they knew we didn't have anything out there to tackle anything. So we got exposed from a coaching standpoint, if you ask me, more than going out there and playing, because we still fought hard. It's still at the end of the half. At the end, by the halftime, it still was a close game. So I don't want to put too much on the offense. You work with what you work with, but it's hard when you're going out there on defense and everything is clueless.
Yeah. Out coach looked like one of the things I've seen out there. Defense just had it bad from the start. Of course, the injuries too as well hurt the Falcons. But what Joseph was speaking about, saying that Mariota is not reading the defense at times. There was a stat that came out the other day, like he's the third best quarterback right now in the pocket, like most time.
He had a top 10 QBR of all NFL.
If you can get some of these receivers, some of these routes, just I don't know. I don't know if it's the separation. I don't know what's going on, but if Mariota's sitting there 6, 7, 8 seconds and not throwing the ball and has to take off, which now most edge rushers are going to say, man, I'm finna just play contain. I'm finna just play on the spy because he's going to go sit there for 4 or 5 seconds. Then he's going to take off. What you seen the Bengals do in the second half. They closed in on Mariota once they noticed that, okay, all right, they're running 2, 3 wide. All right, bet, watch this. And it forced Mariota to sit there, read, he's looking. All right, let me take off. Up, sack. Oh, let me take off. Up, tackle for loss. Like, you want to get it out. If it's going to be like a 2, 3 step drop, get it out. If it's your shotgun, run your shotgun plays. I just love the creativity, how they're doing with the motion. You see how they're doing some of those like those NFL arena style plays, like the wide receivers going around, standing around, running around behind the quarterback, behind the running back. Those type of trick plays. I like that stuff. And that's good because Falcon fans are seeing a new creative offense. You didn't see this with Matt Ryan.
Yeah, I mean,
you didn't see this type of offense with Matt Ryan, and it feels good that you're 3-4 and you have the offense that can go beat the Panthers on Sunday.
Yeah, you just gotta stick to your guns, like you said, not be predictable and actually, keep them guessing. That's the key. Like I hate to compare it to like you said, the motion moving folks around, but like I like what Georgia. I know it's college. Don't bash me, but I like what Georgia does. They got folks moving all over the place. Like they got people. It's just unpredictable. They can hand it this way. They can quick pass that way. They just really look like they in sync with what they're doing. I like an offense like that. We could run an offense like that. It's just we got to be consistent. I think 1 week we'll run an offense like that, and then next week we just forget what the hell we supposed to do. Like last week, we was lost. Like defense, we definitely was lost. Like, we knew we didn't have the corners. They knew we didn't have it. Like they knew all that shit, so they was on top of it. Yeah, it's just coaching got to be more consistent. Absolutely.
Talked about it on Monday. Let's get back to business, and you get back to business by beating the Panthers on Sunday. Of course, you guys know about Bodie's breakdown. Everybody love Bodie's breakdown. He's been doing it now for about 5 months, Bodie. Gosh, just rolling, boy. What I tell you?
Oh man. 5
Bodie's
months.
breakdown.
That's about as long as you had heartburn, ain't it?
Sheesh. Bodie always does a great job talking about something Atlanta Falcons related. He is the professor here at the show. We call Bodie the professor here at the show. And of course, he's talked about too many things from the Atlanta Falcons. I'm talking about when Lorenzo Carter, what else? D. Alford, Dean Pease, what else? Jalen Hawkins. He always finds something that Falcon fans love to talk about, and it's always interesting when everybody does his breakdown. So tonight, don't know what it is, but we definitely gonna talk about it. So Bodie, let's get to the breakdown, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's your turn to do the music.
Gosh, Boo Man, so I don't know if you missed it recently, but anytime we have a segment, we gotta do like music, so like house music. So since you're wearing the bucket hat, do you got like a radio? You can put to the side.
I got one for you.
Yeah,
I got one. Hold on.
Sheesh. right, get ready for Bodie's breakdown, y'all.
This is what he need right here.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
there it is right there. There it is right there.
Only
ready for,
Flip know what that is.
And we back. Exactly. And no, we
You know,
don't
Bodie,
have
we're gonna
these
work on
batteries.
that. We're gonna work on that, Bodie, for the next season of One Time for the Fan. We're gonna work on that. We're gonna get you a little,
Budget
little
going up
segment
next
with the
season.
overlays and the
Gonna be
fireworks
lit.
and all the presentation and all this stuff.
We're gonna be sponsored by goddamn Gorilla Glue. Anyway.
Sponsored by Copper Bands.
Gosh.
Shit.
Go into
All
the
right,
chat
here
in
we
a
go.
minute, but Bodie's breakdown is right now, and you got a lot to talk about. So Falcon fans, tag a friend, tell a friend, hit that like button, hit that share button. First time here, hit that subscribe button. It's One Time for the Fan. Bodie's breakdown. Let's get it.
All right. For all you number crunchers, for all you, this is gonna be a statistical breakdown. We're just gonna break down numbers for the upcoming game.
Okay.
Falcons versus Panthers.
Okay.
A lot of numbers. I'm gonna throw them at you like quick fast. All right. So basically, the whole series, the Falcons are up 34-20 all time versus the Panthers. I just want to throw that out there. I hope y'all.
Sheesh.
Been kicking their ass for the past 20 something years.
Yeah, them.
19-8 at home and 15-12 in Carolina. So that, I'm not ashamed to say that.
Soon to be 20.
But there's a thing though. The Panthers have won the last two games in the bins. The last two games have been won by the Panthers in the bins.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that shit.
Matt Reiner.
So we're gonna change that. That shit ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna be 3. Now, Sports Illustrated Power Rankings have us rated 19th, which I figured they would.
Okay.
And the Panthers, they have them rated dead last because they.
Sheesh.
Wowzers. All right, so,
dead last.
Yeah, man, dead last. All right, so I just want to break down some offensive, defensive numbers for y'all real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So we got us. Our total yards per game offense, 308 yards a game. That's 27. It's not. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not good either. I mean, it's bottom league. I say that 27 bottom. They rank dead last in total yards a game with 271.9. Mm-hmm. Okay, rushing yards, we still in the top 5. We're 156 yards a game. Top 5. You know who in bottom 5? Well, bottom 8. They get 102 yards a game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bottom dwellers. It's gonna be a lot of bottom. They're the bottom in every way, even in that way you're thinking. Yeah, they're the bottom. Net passing yards. We are 31st with 151.7.
But of course.
I mean, it's expected. But they're 28th in 169.
Okay.
Because they had Baker. I guess he can throw it. Sacks allowed. They've allowed 20 sacks, tied for 25th. We've allowed 17, tied for 23rd. Points per game. This is a good one. 23.3. 12th in the league. That's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too bad.
It's kind of bad when
too shabby.
It's kind of bad when we allow 24 points per game, but 24. They allow 21 points per game, which is less than us. I mean, but the defense, their stats, 351.9 total yards a game, which is 18th. They actually, I mean, it's a middle of the pack defense. Mm-hmm. We allow 406 yards a game. Jesus Christ. 30.
I mean, coming off that game, we just allowed so many yards.
Yeah. That pushed us down for sure. Rushing yards, we actually top 5 in rushing yards for defense. Like 100 yards 100.3 yards a game is what we average rushing on defense. Like,
Yeah, Russian defense is pretty good.
We got a good Russian defense.
Yeah, Russian defense is pretty good. Remember how we stopped damn near? We stopped Kamara pretty good. Who else? Buddy from Cleveland. Remember we held them to like less than 75 yards.
This is an ode to that guy. This is an ode to that guy who said we couldn't stop the run. But you know,
this is an ode to that guy that said we couldn't run the ball or stop the run.
Hey, we doing both of them. Ain't that something? Rushing yards a game for them is 120.9. That's 21st. Passing yards for them is 231. That's 19th.
So what you saying, buddy? We should be able to run the ball all down that through.
Jeez.
Absolutely.
Chase,
I have no doubt that the run game will be back.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I have no doubt that the run game is going to be back this week. Hopefully we get CP back. We get CP back. We beat their ass.
I think he comes back the week. I think it's the Chargers or the week or the Panthers game. I believe it is.
I was hoping he came back. I think they talk about Chargers, but yeah.
Yeah, it comes back. So I know he's back soon. Yeah.
So they got 10 sacks for their defense. That's 30th. They suck. We got 11 though. We got one more than them. Yeah. 27, tied for 27. Well, pretty much. And one more stat I'm gonna leave you. PJ Walker's 3-1 as a starter. Mm-hmm. Who knew? Who knew? 3-2 after Sunday. We finna whoop their ass. So, that's all I threw. I hope y'all had your notepads out and just rewind it. You know what I'm saying? This is a little perspective. I mean, we can run. The point I'm trying to make is we finna run the piss at the ball.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we finna whoop that ass. And Mariota probably throw it 12 times this game.
Falcon fans, Bodie's breakdown, giving y'all some information, some stats about Sunday's game. Falcons versus the Panthers. Hearing what Bodie has to say right there lets me know from the numbers, Falcons need to run the damn ball.
Run, Rudolph.
The ball.
Run.
You do it well.
Run.
I must say, you do it well. Even in Cincinnati, when you scored the touchdown, when you handed it off to Algier, I think you ran it, 9 times in a row in Cincinnati?
It was 9 times.
And then the Cleveland game, you ran it 14, 15 times in a row as well?
14 times. Yep.
So, Arthur Smith, Rags, I know you're up there in the booth, Rags. Rags, if you ever listen to this, just know one time for the fans said, run the damn ball. Run the ball. You can put the Panthers away early on Sunday. And This would be a big win for Falcon fans. Showing up to the Bends after a disappointing loss in Cincinnati, come back home for 2 home games before you go play the Panthers again. This loss can really set the Panthers up. Probably they started realizing that their season is really coming to an end very soon because a divisional opponent.
They're riding high.
Yeah,
they just beat Tampa. They think they're good right now.
Yeah,
y'all see that? They think they. Who did they beat before? They beat a team they wasn't supposed to beat the week before that, right?
Mm-hmm.
They won with PJ Walker. Now, Falcons fans, you ready for it? Reader? Watch this guy in Carolina. You'll see why we got Mariota star. He gave us 2 last year. He gave us 2 picks last year.
Going to some of the games the Panthers played this season, Chase Booman, the Browns beat the Panthers in week 1, 26-24. The Panthers then lost week 2 to the Giants, 19-16. The Panthers won week 3 against the Saints, 22-14. They lost to the Cardinals, 26-16. They lost to the 49ers, 37-15. They lost to the Rams, 24-10, and they beat the Panthers. They beat the Bucks, 21-3. When they lose bad.
Yes,
right.
They hang it up.
The one loss we had that you can look for us was the Cincinnati loss. It's like, damn, that's ugly. But when the Panthers lose, they lose bad. I mean, the 26-16 loss right there against the Cardinals. We saw that game. 37-15 at home versus the 49ers. 24-10 on the road to the Rams. And then come on, man.
Here's the thing about it. We stomped the 49ers.
Yeah. You should be able to do this right here. Falcon fans, pull up to the Benz on Sunday. Booman's in the building on Sunday. Chase is in the building on Sunday.
Hey, Chase, you in
One
the
time for the
building?
fan is in the building
Yes, sir.
on Sunday. So I
Hey.
must say, Falcon fans, get loud, get proud to rise up and represent those Atlanta Falcons, because you should walk out there on Sunday with a win. Tomorrow night, pay attention. I keep saying it. Pay attention. This is a good feeling, Falcons fans. Because even after a loss, I'm sitting here like, the Bucs are about to get their teeth kicked in tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I know that. Not saying I'm about to bet. I'm not gambling on that. I'm not saying put the money on there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jack Spade said, hey, bet the house. I'm just saying. Looking at
Nostradamus?
Nah. Looking how it is right now for Falcon fans, and we know we hate the Bucs, just like we hate the Saints and the Panthers. But you're looking at the game itself and the way the Bucs been playing, 2-game losing streak, losing to the Steelers and the Panthers. Now you got to play the Ravens? LaMarcus alone. Or, man, come on.
Have you seen their injury list for Thursday night?
Oh, yeah. They secondary jacked up, too.
That shit's rough.
They gonna
Tiny
be
and out.
shredded.
Russell
Falcons.
Gage out.
I don't want to say who I talked to Sunday.
Is
after
Julio
the
making
game.
his season debut tomorrow?
It's season.
Sunday after the game, I talked to a player. He came over and we was talking about what's going on in the NFL. I just asked him, I was like, hey man, get back to Atlanta. Y'all rest up, get better. You know what I'm saying? Practice up and get ready for the Panthers. And then he was talking to somebody from his family, and I mentioned, the Bucs are getting their teeth kicked in right now by the Panthers. He turns, he's like, for real? I was like, yeah. So you guys still have a chance to go win the division. Don't forget, they're so focused on the field, they don't know what's going on behind the scenes. They're not paying attention to who scored and who touchdown and who doing the celebration. They're focused on the Falcons. And once they leave the game, some of them get their phones probably and do whatever they have to do. But most of them, they're still locked in after the game. That's how I would be. I wouldn't be worried about my phone like that. I'd be locked in from the moment I get out the plane to the moment I get to the game to after the game, all that stuff. So.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep my millions, dog.
Sheesh.
Mm-hmm.
But for the players to know that, or didn't know that the Bucs were getting beat, it just made him feel a little bit more better. Like, oh, for real? I'm like, yeah, y'all fight for the division Sunday. You got the Panthers. So, Falcon fans, sit there tomorrow night and watch the game. And when you see the Ravens up by like 50 in the second quarter, don't say Jack Spade.
Yes,
But just letting you know right now, if this happens tomorrow, Falcon fans need to be celebrating Friday. If you don't have your tickets tomorrow, if you don't have your tickets right by now for Falcons game Sunday, and you see the Bucs lose tomorrow night, y'all better be buying y'all tickets and get to that damn Benz.
yes, sir.
Because this is the
Pack
game that
Benz
you
out,
want.
man.
It's exciting to see that at 3-4, and I posted it in the chat for you guys what the guy from the radio station was talking about.
Yeah.
You have to win the division.
Got to.
Look around the league right now. You can't hope for wild card. You want to win the division, and guess what? Host a playoff game.
Host. That's big.
Very big. Very
big.
big.
And we know what's going on around the league at the NFC East, NFC West, NFC. You know what's going on in NFC North. For the NFC South, you have to go and win the division, Falcon fans.
It's a jump ball.
It's that big. It's
Hold
that
your own
big.
destiny.
What? Hey, tell him, Jay. One time for the fan, we're coming up with our own chance too, man. At the games.
So
we definitely talked about that on the last show.
For those that missed the rant the other night, I know we got some people in here. Let me know if y'all want me to go back over the rant. I can go back over the rant if y'all want me to. Because, it's my birthday. I ain't trying to do it. But y'all know what I talked about the other night when it comes to the fan base. I love the Falcon fans. I'm glad that y'all turn up, show up early, you tailgate and you party, you get to the game, and the away traveling. Love that shit. But I've been in some cities, you know what I'm saying, where all they care about is what's going on in that field. And it gets pretty loud inside the stadium. Okay. Drake just said, go ahead and do it. So let me go ahead and put it up there. See what I got here. Bo, do you got the screen share music?
I'm gonna start charging for this shit.
All right.
All right.
All right. Did y'all see this the other night, Chase?
Yeah. I watched it.
Hold on. I got it. My bad. I don't want to screen share it yet. I was going through Boomman's bank account. Hold on a second.
I know. It's a lot of transactions. You see some names in there.
So if you guys missed the rant the other night on the show, I talked about, being in Cincinnati at the game, and I've been to a lot of stadiums. So when you go to a stadium with a team that has a fight song, you're in for some shit in the stands, right? And I'm gonna play this video for y'all. So I want y'all to see this.
It's good, family.
All right, I want y'all to see this. Is it gonna pop up? No, it ain't gonna pop up.
Good. First Metro, you gotta use infrared.
Shit.
Sheesh.
Hey man, I told you, man, that fax machine ain't working.
I got you. We ain't got no.
I thought they only had dial up in Baxley.
All right, y'all ready? All right, you see it? Can y'all see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just want to make sure everybody can see it. Boomman, you gotta tap your phone twice to see it.
Click your heels, buddy.
Okay, so here's the deal. So let me paint the picture for you guys right here. That wasn't in Cincinnati. All right. Every single fan that you're looking at right now on the screen is standing up.
Yeah.
Let's pan around.
Ready to get in there.
Let's pan around. You see? You see
on
them?
their feet.
You see anybody on their phone? Look. Look. What are they doing? What are they looking at? Look at these damn Bengal fans. So I didn't want to get too much into the rant again tonight. And I just stopped screen share. I don't want to get too much into the rant. But the rant the other night was, I just want my Falcon fans to show up and get loud and be proud to represent the Falcons in the bins. We do it at away games. Do it at home games. I've been to cities where they are not on their phone. I've been to cities where fans are not telling you to sit down. You feel what I'm saying? Get up and get loud. This is your one day where you can scream as loud as you want to. How many days a week do you do that? So you trying to say that the tickets were too expensive? Some people say, oh, it's too expensive. Way too expensive. The Benz is pricing out fans. There was no empty seats in Cincinnati, and the tickets that were in that section I was in was going for almost $400 a pop. How many Super Bowls did they win? They had a fight song, Chase.
Bruh.
A fight song.
That's that.
You thought
almost
it was
like
a
that
damn college
atmosphere.
football game.
Yeah. That's why college games be so lit. They got fight songs and chants and all this other shit. What we got? What we got?
Hey, buddy.
Rise up. Rise up.
And we got Rotimi.
Rise up. And Rotimi. No, we don't have Rotimi. We do not claim Rotimi.
We do not confirm or deny.
The allegations bestowed upon me.
One time for
We
the
gotta
fans.
start,
I don't want to
man.
go
We gotta
too
be the
deep
ones
into
to
the
start.
rant, but yeah, we
do.
have to be more proud of being Falcon fans in the stadium. It's about this. They're winning and they're not winning. And let me tell you something, man. No empty seats in Cincinnati. Security never came over there and said nothing to us. Everybody stood up for 4 straight quarters, and they were loud and they were on cue with how loud they were. When it came to third down, the crowd knew it was third down before the announcer said it. Just letting y'all know. And that's a team that's an outside stadium. They're out there for snow games, college football games.
Yeah, they throwing snow in the air, bro.
And
It's
we got
almost like
this
Green Bay.
beautiful Benz.
Big body.
Big body AMG. We got this beautiful Benz.
But that's
that
the
y'all
thing.
can come into every Sunday.
They walk in here like this. They walk in that stadium like this. Like you said, they be bringing their girls on dates and shit. Yeah, I ain't coming to see these teams.
I ain't seen no date
Where
down
them-
in Cincinnati.
Where them two hot dogs at?
Yeah,
I'ma tell you
that's
what,
all I
$2
came
hot
for.
dog.
I ain't
I
seen
came
no
for
date
cheap
night
beer.
in
And
Cincinnati.
look,
Okay.
and tickets ain't high this weekend. So what's the excuse? Falcons.
Facts, they
What's our
cheap.
excuse?
Super
Come
cheap
on
right
now,
now.
y'all.
Falcon fans, pull
Pack
up.
this bitch out.
Tickets are cheap. Chase, how much you got your tickets for?
Mine and the wife's, I paid $100 for both.
Sheesh.
$100.
Yep.
$100
Super cheap.
for the game Sunday? I'm a ticket holder. I don't see the prices. I'm sorry, but $100.
Mm.
Where in the boons? Sheesh. You bought these like 6 months ago.
In
didn't you?
advance. Yeah, I bought these boys in advance.
6 months ago.
Sheesh.
No, if you can get them now, I promise you right now.
I'm sorry.
Man,
I just got the
playing
text from.
peekaboo.
I just got the text from Boost Mobile.
Jeez.
Shit.
Jeez.
You can't do the minute plan, boo man. Can't do
What
the minute
what they
plan.
tell you?
Damn.
Can't do
What
the
Boost
minute
tell
plan.
you?
They be jacked up with your anytime minutes
And
right now. That's
remember
shit,
the
hey.
remember the calling
tell where I
card
was,
doesn't
right?
remember the calling card doesn't give you StreamYard access.
You didn't
Oh,
tell Boost
so-
Mobile where I was, did you?
See how cheap
Shout out to the
these
season
bitches
tickets
really
over
are.
here.
No,
Season
no,
ticket
you
holders
don't
over
have that calling that 1-800 Connect card. Oh my god, I remember that
Jeez.
commercial.
Cheap,
Y'all remember
cheapest
that?
ticket. Cheapest ticket in the bins this Sunday is $38.
Shit.
Gosh,
pack it
Jeff
out.
Wool said boo man on cricket. Jeez. Yeah, Jeff Wool. Pow, pow, pow. Jeez.
I
There goes Jeff Wool.
I'm joining on you Sunday. I'm gonna wait till Sunday. You
Jeff
better
Wool.
bring your laughter.
Falcon fans,
Yes, sir.
talked about the depth chart, talked about the injury report, Bodie's breakdown of the game on Sunday with the stats for Carolina and the Falcons. We know what the Falcons need to do to win the game. Next question. Is this a game for Mariota to shine? It's week 7. First of all, it's week 7. Correct? Am I correct? Week 7 in the NFL. Mariota is still the starting quarterback in the NFL.
Week 8.
I'm sorry, week 8.
Yeah.
Apologize.
Yep.
It's the Tito's. It's the Tito's.
Mm.
Mariota.
I'm not gonna lie. Originally, when it first signed, first day, and day after, second when we got Ritter, I gave him 4 games.
Yeah. I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I didn't give him long at all.
I
Mariota.
didn't trust him either.
Still at your
I
starting
just wanted to
quarterback.
see. I wanted to see him win Comeback Player of the Year.
Same, man.
My
I
guy
wanna see that
is
one
who we
breakout.
thought he is.
You
He
can
is
get
in this
comeback
box.
player of the year. You take the Falcons to the playoffs.
That's
Oh,
true.
no doubt.
I can't
No
give you
doubt.
comeback player of the year if we don't get over the hump and we go 6 and whatever. No.
ain't
But I
saying
will
want to
say-
get- I ain't saying he Comeback Player of the Year. I said at the beginning of the year. I
Okay.
was
Okay.
lobbying for him to be Comeback Player of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
I
Falcon
ain't saying
fans.
he that now. Okay.
I will
Let's-
say at
let's
3
get
and
that
4
right.
though, Bodie, you have a point now. At 3 and 4, still at the starting quarterback, and the question of Desmond Ritter playing being shot down by coach lets you know that he's giving Mariota an opportunity. No, not for comeback player of the year. I mean, it happens through your performance, but 3 and 4, fight for the division on Sunday. If the Bucs lose tomorrow, I think Mariota should be feeling good about this right now. I mean, you was just a backup 2 years ago. Now you're leading the Falcons to a 500 record 2 times, trying to get them over the hump, knowing that you have probably the weakest schedule in the NFL coming up in the next few weeks. Like, this is a big chance for Mariota. So the question is the time for Mariota to shine right now? You heard Michael Walker post the other day, let's go on a run.
Mm-hmm.
Run.
Hearing
A
that from your
marathon.
linebacker coming back, your signal caller, your middleman, hearing that from your defense, and then looking at Mariota, Carolina, Chargers, Carolina. I say the next 3 weeks is a big opportunity for Mariota to show Falcon fans what he's made of, and like Bodie's point, put him nice in a running for comeback player of the year with these next 3 games, because you can really lead your team in the right direction with going 2-1 or 3-0. You don't want to go 1-2 and 0-3 in these next 3 games. I think we can get at least 2-1. That Charger game is going to be tough. Still Herbert. Now, if Herbert's not 100%, they're down a couple players. Any game is winnable. That is true. You start Sunday by beating the Panthers. But is it Mariota's time to shine right now? He got the Panthers on Sunday, Chase.
Not really. I'm not even going to say time to shine. I just think it's time for Mariota to come out there and do what he's been capable of all season. He's shown it all year. He's shown flashes of what he can do. Like you said, this is a beaten down defense. There's no reason why we can't go out there and run the ball down their damn throat or sling it down the field. I just want to see a whole game of like we saw against the 49ers, a dominant win. We need another dominant win. Let's get back on top of this thing and for once take the freaking first place in the NFC South. Ain't been able to say that in fucking years.
That's true. You haven't been able to say that in years. Here's another problem, right? When you were tied for the division the first time, you had to go play who? The 49ers?
Browns.
The Browns? I think it was. The Browns or the 49ers. It was a tough game. Then you had to go do it again. You had the Bucks. Tough game.
Tough game.
Bucks lose tomorrow. You beat the Panthers Sunday. You take the division. But guess what? You get the Chargers. Yeah. A tough game. So the Falcons are not going to, there's no tank involved, Falcons fans, for the rest of the season. So everybody get it out your mind that they're looking for this player in the draft. I hope right now by week 8 you guys understand that there's not this player in the draft the Falcons are looking for. And if you're a fan that's really believing that the Falcons right now at week 8 are going to play football a specific kind of way just to get the player that they want in the draft, no.
Crazy.
That's not about to happen. They're going to win Sunday, go 4-4, and then there goes that draft hope of yours like, oh, why do Falcons keep winning? So don't look for some. It's not C.J. Stroud. I'm telling you right now. It's not Bryce Young. I'm telling you right now. It's not. So go ahead and get off that. You will be surprised. I told you. I can name one position right now, and everybody has their own that you're going to be looking for in the offseason if this player doesn't re-sign the way he's playing. Caleb McGarry.
True.
So if you don't get a free agent right tackle, you're going to need another right tackle. And it's good to get one in the draft. Hell, Lindstrom worked out. You kept McGarry for what, 4 or 5 years? 4 years now?
4 years now.
So, Falcon fans, it's a long road ahead, but I must say, the Falcons have a good opportunity to make the playoffs. Bodie,
I think
Boo Man, is it Mariota's time to shine?
I think Sunday is probably your first must-win game of the season.
Yeah. Most def, you got to win Sunday.
For me, I said the first must-win game of the season was when you played the Saints.
Yeah,
that was my first.
Yeah, but I mean, the only reason I wouldn't say that's a must-win game is because you're literally coming out there with a whole new team that we don't have. We found out we had a run game that game.
Just like Booman said, just saying, it's a must-win game for one reason. You go in there Sunday and you do take the L. Guess who's on top of the division with 3 division wins?
So look at this now, Falcon fans. The Saints play the Raiders. Bucks play the Ravens. And we got the Panthers. So Sunday night show should be fun. Because you're talking about the Saints probably getting their ass kicked. The Bucks losing tomorrow night and us beating the Panthers. So
music in my ears.
Bring your credit cards on Sunday, Falcon fans. We're gonna buy some stuff.
Absolutely.
One time for the fan. Patterson out 4 games, back on Thursday night versus the Panthers. Pamela said we'll get Patterson back versus the Chargers. McGarry's in his 4th year. If any fan believes that, stop watching football. That is true. If you do believe the Falcons getting ready to tank for some player, you are sad. You are going to be sad.
You tank for a player, then you get the player, then what?
Then what? Yeah, exactly.
You're going to start winning, right? That's what you're saying. Nah, that's not the way to be a fan. That's not good fandom. You know what I'm saying? I ain't sitting here. I ain't watching this team to see them lose deliberately.
Facts.
Get the hell out of here with that. I'm sorry.
To win.
Newsflash, pal. It's not happening.
You play the game to win, and as Eric Parker said on the podcast earlier this season, You don't practice to lose.
Do not practice
Facts.
to lose.
That's
That's
a
the
very
first
true
thing I
statement.
said to put on. Can teach.
Jeff Wolf,
Do not
never
practice.
tank. That's what I'm talking about, Jeff Wolf. One time for the fans. We really do want the Falcons to do big things. We understand it's a rebuild. We understand what's going on within the organization. But guess what? You have a fight for the division on Sunday to beat the Panthers. I think the Falcons can get it done. Let's go over some score predictions. Boo Man,
Mm-hmm.
Falcons, Panthers, Sunday at the Benz. You'll be there. Make sure you got your toolkit with you because they have a couple feet. You need to get some reassessment over there.
Shit.
We ain't gonna say what you gonna be doing there. But
Jeez, you can bring the guys. You can bring the bucket hat.
Shit.
Hit the roof will be open.
31-10.
Boy.
Boo Man
I like it.
shouted
I like it.
with the first prediction of the night. Falcon fans in the chat, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. First time here. You know we love talking Falcons football every Wednesday, every Sunday, 8 p.m. All we do is talk Falcons football. Boo Man shouted with the first prediction for tonight. Carolina Falcons Sunday, 31-10. Boo Man shouted just said the Falcons will win 31-10. Give me some stats with that 31-10, please, since you racking up the numbers.
Okay. I say Tyler Algier have
2 on the day.
2 on the days, 13 rushes, 75 yards. Caleb Huntley, 8 rushes, 43 yards. Drake London have 6 catches for about 84 yards. Kyle Pitts has a touchdown, and he has 5 catches for at least 80 yards. And Mariota goes, since they've been talking about him, 17 for 19, 265.
Jeez, let's go. 31-10. 31-10. Chase. Falcons.
I got you.
Panthers, Falcons, Sunday at the Benz. You heard Boo Man's take. What you got for us?
Go 28-13 Falcons.
28-13 Falcons. What's your hot takes for that Sunday's game?
Got Algier at least getting 2 on the day. Love to see London get back in the end zone. Like to see him get at least one for at least a 60-yard day. Kyle Pitts get another one would be nice. Kyle Pitts for at least 50 yards.
Nice. I love it. The professor, he's over there. 65. The professor. Shout out to Bodie. Been rocking with one time for the fans since day one, man. What's your prediction for Sunday? Carolina Falcons at the Beans, man.
38-7. Falcons.
Jeez!
Smack their ass. We finna whoop their ass.
Wowzers!
It's gonna be. We about to get. I say 2 Mariota rushing touchdowns.
Let's get back to business.
I say 2 Mariota rushing touchdowns. A random touchdown by Zacchaeus. I can see some shit like that.
Yes, sir.
And shit, Kyle Pitts might have over 100 yards this game.
Folks with it.
Hey,
Falcon.
Hey, 4 sacks, 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Falcon fan.
38-7.
The birthday boys time.
That boy moved that hand so quick.
I love hearing the predictions because recently, I mean, we're 3-4, but I must say, the games that we've won, oh man, we did a damn good job winning those games. So Dre's in here. Dre said 34-17 Falcons. A lot of the 30 numbers racking up tonight. 30s.
It's 30. We scoring 30.
Racking up tonight.
Be nice to bust 30 on their ass.
I don't care. We scoring 30.
Benz needs to be rocking. It's the day before Halloween, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, there's a fight out here. Uh-oh. Who's that? I'm watching the
you watching the Hawks game?
Brooklyn, Milwaukee. I got the Hawks on the phone. I'm panning down at it. But Brooklyn, Milwaukee's up here. Steve Nash and somebody. They going at it. But prediction Sunday. 34-13 Falcons. Kyle Pitts has a 100-yard day. Pitts and London gets a touchdown. Algier rushes for 100.
Fuck yeah.
2 sacks for Grady, 1 for Arnold.
I love it.
Richie Grant with an interception. Desmond Ridder comes in the game at the 4-minute mark in the fourth quarter to play quarterback.
And does what?
Fans. The Falcons know that they're sole place of the division, 500, 4-4. Fans are going crazy. Panther fans are walking out.
This is what Ridder does.
Easy handoffs. Fans get on their feet because Ridder comes in. You're already up 20-something points. What more do you want?
What
more do you want?
We stupid lit.
Falcon fans, we lit on Sunday. It starts tomorrow night. As a rival to the team that you want to see lose that game, you know the Bucs play the Ravens tomorrow. You want to see them lose the game. You know. I don't want to hear no fantasy numbers. Oh, I need Tom Brady to do. No, you don't.
Fuck that. Yeah.
And if you over here putting him on your damn fantasy, and you over there starting them, and you talking about I got Mike Evans. Oh, I got the Bucs defense. Man, start with me with that shit. You need to be ready to watch the Ravens beat the Bucs tomorrow because as the Falcon fan, it's going to get you up earlier on Sunday. It's going to get your tailgate more lit. It's going to get the energy and the vibes more lit. Hell, you might even drink a little bit more.
Wow.
Drink responsibly. But
hey, I got a stat for you, Jack.
Go ahead.
Something just came across the phone. Highest red zone scoring percentage. Falcons at 90.9%, and you got the Panthers at 92.9%. Something I just seen. Pretty good. That's a high stat for us.
One thing for the Falcons offense, I must say, when they get into the red zone, I just love the creativity. You don't ever know what it is. With the years of Matt Ryan, all those years, you was expecting the same thing: drop back, pass. You better hope he's open, Or if the play breaks down, go Matt, go, shit like that.
Yeah.
With Mariota now, it's like, oh, this shit's about to get creative as hell. Watch this shit. Like even the run that they was doing against Cincinnati to score, they ran the ball like 10 straight times. Cincinnati kind of knew what it was. They're like, I don't care. We're going to run the ball. Stack them up. Run it. You got to see that Sunday against the Panthers. But yes, Falcon fans, if the Bucs lose tomorrow, when the Bucs lose tomorrow, be prepared.
There you
go to the bins, turn up, have a good time.
We're going to be there.
Get on your feet. Get loud. The people around you, get loud. And if somebody behind you tells you to sit down, tell them they need to be up to getting loud because this is our house. It's the Benz. We protect this house. Nobody else. So, Falcon fans, hope you have a good time on Sunday. But let's go win this division and get a big game on Sunday to do it. Boo Man, Chase, Bodie, any shout outs before we go ahead and wrap it up? Got one more thing to mention before I get up out of here, so let's talk about that. Boo Man.
Shout out to all the fans. Shout out to everybody who's gonna show up Sunday and represent because we need it. Shout out to all the players that got called up and had to be stuck in there last week. They definitely fought hard last week. And shout out to all the faithful Falcon fans. We're gonna get this playoff this year. Shout out to all my co-hosts, man. I appreciate y'all.
That is true. Chase?
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that's on the stream right now that's been rocking with us. Shout out to y'all boys. Shout out, like Boo Man said, shout out to the ATL faithfuls, man. The real ones. The real ones that's going to be there through the good times and the bad times. If you ain't riding with us through both, we don't want you. Shout out to all the special guests we've had here on the show this year, man. Shout out to the Falcons. Let's get a dub Sunday.
Let's get a dub Sunday. Bodie?
Shout out to Jack. His wife finna go rub him down with being gay. You know what I'm saying? He's about to go in there. Let me tell you something. I slipped the disc. Anyway. Shout out to us man, we just trying to lift us up. I like that. I like the law firm of Huntley and Al. That does sound like a law firm. That's funny.
The law firm of Huntley and Algier.
I know, right? We get your money back.
Yeah.
And break your back. Anyway, yeah, man. I mean, we trying to get us to glory, man. We trying to get us excited about it. I personally, I hope y'all coming up with these chants, and we need this Falcon song that we play after every first down. Like we need something like that. I told you. And then we submit that shit to the Falcons. I don't think they on board right now. We just I don't know what the hell we doing. Maybe I need to start working for the Falcons. What was it? PR or something?
Whoever it is, I got some stuff for them.
I know you close.
Anybody who ever gets close to the Falcons, or anybody who ever emails the Falcons or talk to the Falcons, like, hey, we need to do this when it comes to the fan base. Tag me. I'll be glad to step up and let them know. Hey, look, let me know how we can do this thing.
I'm telling you, it
raise this fan base awareness.
Exactly, like
I'd be out there in the community.
That's got to be a thing. Some kind of Falcons creative fan base creative. Straight up, we need to find that phone number. Let me look in the white pages. Anyway,
I'm a diehard, and I've talked to Falcon fans everywhere, and people say it, man. Hey, I'm glad we travel. I'm glad we're starting to become a known fan base. But what I have planned in the works for the Falcons fan base, let's hope it works. Because if it does work, it'll be remembered forever. Just know that. Yeah, but we're working on something.
Were we supposed to start clapping after that or something?
No, you actually supposed to snap your fingers or something at least. I don't know.
I don't know
what's going on over there.
I don't know the rules, you know.
Appreciate everybody for showing up to the podcast tonight. Chase Boom, man, you guys can get back to work. I know you guys want a break. Bodie.
Shit.
Boom man gonna look down like 15 missed calls. Shit. Hey guys, I gotta go. Gosh.
Damn it.
Gosh, 118, 113 Hawks. That is true. 118, 113 Hawks. That's so cryptic, Jack Spade. Cryptic, Jack Spade. Hey, working on something.
Lord mercy.
On something. But look at this. About to go ahead and get about the show. But before I do, just want to say, if you didn't catch that House of the Dragon season finale the other day, man, oh man, did you miss some shit? It's about to go down when the next season comes back. And I'm telling you right now, you want to be on the side with the people with dragons. I'm talking about the big dragon, not the little dragon, the big dragon. No, they got the big dragon, but I'm talking about the bigger dragon. There's another bigger dragon. You ain't seen that dragon yet. That's a fucking dragon what they got down there. You're gonna see on the next season of House of the Dragon. I'm talking about
shit.
Some shit, Chase. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know where you've been. You fucked up. You need to be watching House of the Dragon. You can watch it right now.
Too. You're right. I need
catch up. Bodie, I don't know what you're doing. You're snoring. You're sleeping. Taking care of the baby. You're doing a good job. But you can be watching House of the Dragon. Same damn time. Let me tell y'all. If you haven't seen House of the Dragon, shameless plug, go watch it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right on. I'm gonna catch it, bro. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, let's see what you're talking about.
Big dragon, another dragon. Niggas dragon fighting.
A lot of dragon eating. Okay.
In the air.
All right.
Not on ground. I'm talking about in the air. Big dragon.
Shit.
You must be working that. You must be watching that while you're making my sandwiches. Wendy's was kind of backed up.
Jeez.
Damn.
Gosh.
He said he tired of you going over that 30 seconds on the drive-through.
I was hoping we don't do a roast segment here on One Time for the Fan. I just want to talk about the Atlanta Falcons, but the last 2 minutes deals with that. Then I guess it is. But I really appreciate everybody for tuning into One Time for the Fan. Y'all been a big support, and we really thank y'all. Shout out to Atlanta Falcons. Shout out to everybody. That's why we do it. You know what I'm saying? So, one time for Bodie, one time for what's your name again? Craig, and one time for Chase. One time for Chase, one time for Boom Man.
Chase,
one time for Bodie.
Chase Quavius.
Yeah. Chase, you gotta go prepare for a game on Saturday. You got Florida.
Bro, I don't know the weather. Congratulate you. Bust out a rap. Chase.
Hey Chase. God.
Now here you go.
Shit.
God. Hey, one time for the fan, man. We appreciate all the support. Chase at the game on Sunday. Bootman's at the game on Sunday. Bodie, good luck to you. And we'll see y'all back Sunday night. About to go enjoy my birthday.
I should be there.
Y'all have a good one, y'all.
All right, man. I'll meet you at bingo.
God, one time for the fan. We're about to here.
Damn. He said P knuckle. Not